Hey everybody, this is Jen from the Corner PT Studio. Obviously, you can find me on Facebook here at the Corner PT Studio or on the internet at cornerptstudio.com. Today, what I want to talk about is why running isn't bad for your knees. So I've actually, in the last, 35 days, taken up running. And this is not something that I previously did. If you've known me in the past, you would know that I have notoriously really bad cardiovascular system, and I'm slow, and I'm just not a runner. But I've been working hard at it, and I've gotten myself up to the point where I can run about 2.5 miles, which is really impressive for me, I think. And I was pretty proud of it. So I was talking to someone the other day, and I mentioned that I had been doing this, and she said, well, you shouldn't be running. You should know better because running is really bad for your knees. And I thought, well, no. Running is it's a great form of exercise, really. It's super easy to do. You don't have to have any fancy equipment. It's really low barrier. You can walk out the door and go for a run in your neighborhood. You don't have to drive anywhere to do it. It's good, obviously good for your cardiovascular system. It's going to help with your strength. So the question is, why did running get such a bad image? So I think what it is that it can be bad for your knees if you don't have the proper strength behind it to be able to perform the task. So, for example, if I have been sedentary for the last 15 years and then I decide that I'm going to get up and run a 10K, yeah, my knees are going to hurt afterwards. But I would argue that my entire body is probably going to hurt afterwards. So the solution is you need to have the right amount of strength to be able to support you properly. You need to have strength in your legs. You need to have strength in your core so that as you're running, you can properly absorb the shock that you need to. That's going to cut down on pain, whether it's in your knees or in your hips or in your ankles. You also need to have the right amount of mobility. So, for example, we could think about somebody that has some restrictions, let's just say, in their ankles. So let's say that I cannot move my ankle 50% as well as I can on the other side. Or I'm wearing an ankle brace, which is restricting my motion. All right, and now I go out and I run. This shock has to be absorbed somewhere. You are impacting the ground, so shock is happening. And so if I can't properly absorb it through my ankles, where do you think the next place is that's going to send, to receive the shock? It's going to be your knee. And on the side that your ankle isn't working, that knee is going to be absorbing much more shock. And so, yeah, your knee could hurt. So these are things that we need to assess before we do a new activity, something like running, obviously, or a new exercise, to make sure that we have the proper strength and the proper mobility to back up that activity. So if you'd like to run, or like I said, if you're thinking about doing a new exercise routine, give me a call. We want to make sure that you're doing that exercise correctly and that we're reducing your risk of injury. And this is what we specialize in at the Corner Physical Therapy Studio. I would love to work with you. So if you're interested or you just want to consider working with me, you can leave me a comment below. You can get in touch with me through Facebook Messenger. I will even leave the website of the business in the comments below, and you can go ahead and go to my website and check things out. Feel free to ask any questions because I love hearing from you guys. And it's great to just chat with people and kind of get an idea of what kind of questions you have. So I love hearing from all of you. And hopefully I'll talk with you soon. You guys have a good one. Bye.